welcome after the lunch break. I hope the energy levels are back after a good lunch. So I'm Mayoran from SMBC, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and today we would like to share some of our ongoing works on utilizing generative AI. So real-world use cases with some customers on how we are, leveraging AI for giving decision support to our CEOs. So instead of waiting for the historical data, how to bring the foresights in the decision making is what we'd like to share our links. So it's always great to be back in SFF. So I intentionally brought this photo because last year we presented our prototype or our hypothesis here. And then in 1 year, we were able to, in a way, productize it and test it out with the customer. So we'll love to share the progress with you. So if I take a step back, SMBC, our vision in the digital financial context is how we can support our customers in the digitization of their supply chain. So as a part of it, we are providing a value-added digital tools to our corporate customers along with partners. And also, even though we are a bank, we have a digital engagement team to run the design thinking workshop with the customers and deep dive into their problems and solutioning. So in that context, for the last 3 years, we provided these, we call them CFO dashboards, the data analytics and visualization of cash flows and FX and payables and receivables, the most important KPIs for the customers. So we provide them the tailor-made dashboards. So in that journey, what we realized is, dashboards are great to provide the visualization or for the customers to understand the status. But what do they actually want to achieve? To understand what's the root cause for drop in their cash flow or some fluctuation in FX. What's the action we can take to improve that, prevent that, and the impact of that actions. So that's what in our learnings we thought, generative AI could be a good tool to take those, recommending the actions, evaluating those impact of the actions. With that, we came up with these prototype a year ago and shared it here at the SFF last year. And then after 1 year, we closely worked with our customers and we did the actual prototyping and co-creation work with the customers. So I'd like to invite my colleague, Shohta, who is actually the hands-on engineer working on this with the customers to share the details behind the screen. Shohta, to you.
Thank you very much. My name is Shohta Ishii. We are making great progress since 2023. Most of the people here may know for building domain-specific LLM application, the key is agent reasoning capability, making AI agent to think and perform their tasks in a domain-specific manner. We were quite successful building those applications because of the co-creation effort with 2 large corporate customers and taking use case-driven approach. We learned a lot. So today we would like to share some key learning from the engagement with those customers. Now I would like to start with playing the video. Very quick snapshot of our MVP. Next, here is an endorsement from one of the important clients for building POC. Panasonic Regional Headquarters, Kenichi Sugo, CFO. Through interactions and the discussion with him, we identify 3 major key learnings and findings. Number 1, in the enterprise context, to make the responses most relevant to corporate users, it is critical to ingest customers' processes, references, cultures, and their practices into AI for improving agent reasonings. Number 2, we continue hearing from the market people saying, oh, in order to get good responses from LLM, you need to know how to write a prompt. But it is not fair and practical to expect every single user to understand how to write prompt perfectly, right? Therefore, the AI agent, AI system assisting those human users to improve the prompt through rephrasing and the confirmation mechanism is important. Finally, delegation of our repetitive tasks to AI agent for human to focus on complex problem is a core philosophy of our system. Finally, I wanted to talk about some technical aspects, what we call core design principle: responsive, relevance, and rapid. This is a multi-agent architecture dedicating specific tasks and role to AI agent for collectively greater responses and our continuous improvement. Orchestrator agent is a brain, and the synthesizer agent is a guardian. The agent will understand and rephrase the user's query and evaluate some of the importance parameters and synthesize the responses from LLM against user query. We have designed the mechanism for domain expert to ingest their preferences, know-how, and knowledges for deductive reasonings and relevancies. I would like to close here by saying the architecture may continue changing as technology evolves, but we will always go back to this principle: responsible, relevance, and rapid. Back to Mayoran.
Thank you, Shohta. So far we shared what is actually up and running with the customers. So in this, GenAI, it's very important what we are actually doing and what's up and running. But from here onwards, I'd like to share some of our thoughts or the vision. So what is with generative AI in the age of co-intelligence? So with, humans to interact with computers, machines, we talk a lot about UI, user interface designs, the look and feel. Then we, evolve to the user experience, how the intuitiveness with the machine and the computer and the humans. But today I would like to leave a thought with you, how these AI, computers, the machine would help us navigate our thoughts. How can we design the user thoughts? It might sound a bit bizarre at the moment, but we think it could be a possible future for the co-intelligence that the AI is navigating our thoughts to be more relevant and be more efficient. So with that, we created another working prototype for you to see how we are envisioning the thoughts evolving of the human beings and how the AI can support it towards better decision making. Here you go. So we just thought like, how we can navigate the user's thoughts. It's not about, putting a prompt in a window and all the chats going from, bottom to up. User's thoughts, it wanders. It tries to get connections in different aspects. But what if there is a facilitator, a great facilitator who can always navigate you, combining the relevant aspects and the connectivity between or two steps behind? That's what we created it as an interaction of a user thought map. And then navigating towards the key aspects. So the AI is giving you the recommendations or the considerations based on data and the previous meeting minutes and some of the preferences, etc. It's a bunch of different attributes coming together. And then collect all the chain of thoughts and then give the connectivity between different aspects and what's the efforts from that. And then finally, once the human decides what to do, and then he can choose which activities to take action, and then the actions will be automated. So always the human is the decision maker, but the AI is navigating and supporting that decision-making process. So that's what we think or we believe could be one form of co-intelligence. And we try to put that use case in the context of corporate CFOs, corporate finance, and accounting. So finally, I just want to leave the floor with some thoughts based on our 2 years of learnings, right? So first one is, again, as I mentioned earlier, what would be the next interaction with AI, machines, and human would be more of a UT design. Beyond UI, beyond UX, a user thoughts design. How would that world would look like? So that will help us prevent this overflow of information. Structured data, Excel files, and SAP and Oracle and meeting minutes and SharePoints and Box and Dropfold. Who is going to, human beings, it's unable to process that overflow of information. How an AI can help us, doing that. And it's, again, with human beings, the decision making, it's not just about just facts. We have emotions, we have preferences, we have, that feeling. So I think it's the decision making process, the co-intelligence, I think it's a flywheel of fact and feel. So we bring the fact and feel and then have the feedback loop to fine-tune the models. So in any facilitation, we talk about double diamonds, like you extract a lot of things, converge it, extract. But with the AI, with few shots of iterations, I think the co-intelligence and the user thoughts design could be a ripples of diamonds of thoughts and decision making. So we don't know the answers, but every day we are coding to develop along with our customers. So appreciate your participation and feedback as well. So whomever who is interested and would like to learn more, Shohta and myself will be at the SMBC booth in the hall 2, B17. Look forward to have more deeper discussions with you. And finally, every day at 4:30, we serve Japanese sake at our booth. Even if not interested in AI, come enjoy the sake. Thank you.